Hey everybody, I'm here with my friend Nigel from Elevate CS, but I'm gonna let Nigel introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about what Elevate CS does.
Right, James, great to see you again, mate. Elevate is a nationwide provider of multi-story storage facilities, single stories, boat and RV. Doors and hallways is a new product offering for us this year, so we're excited to launch that. We do engineering. We'll be the engineer of record and just a provider. We have manufacturing horsepower behind us. We have 14 plants throughout the entire country. So we have a lot of great value and a great proposition to bring to the market.
Perfect. So Nigel, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Let's address the elephant in the room right now in the construction industries. How have tariffs impacted your business, and where do you see it having impact down the line as well?
Yeah, no, it's great. Obviously, instability is not great for the market as a whole. So our messaging is quite simple, really. We're vertically integrated from the steel mill through manufacturing, through construction, engineering, design, installation, and then field services. We had made a decision earlier in the year, knowing that there could be volatility with the political environment, that we would, in fact, just push through any tariff increases that were going to come along. So we've had stability in our pricing through to the end of the third quarter. We just bought fourth quarter steel, so our fourth quarter pricing is stable now. And so we're able to offer to the market a look ahead and honest, true budgeting so that they can make their projects pencil in. Typically, what will happen is when you're buying off the spot market, you have to purchase it on that day. So you become subject to change orders and all sorts of volatility in your budgeting. Long term, the futures are relatively stable, right? So, and that's what we use in our pricing model. So when you look at the futures, they're relatively stable. They're higher, but they're stable. It's hard to know what the actual outcome will be because every day is a different change. If you watch the news, it becomes hard to keep up with really what track we're following. I think there's a push to have a big reset. That's what they're working towards. Once we get through that pain point, I think things will stabilize a little bit. And then, maybe we're looking at a point or two increase in activity. Capital is available, so people are wanting to go to work. They just have to make these projects pencil.
That's awesome, Nigel. Thank you so much for that overview. And you flagged two really important things where forward thinking and preparation have allowed you to put your clients first and help maintain their expenses when you do work with them. So one thing I admire about you and your team is, your agents and salesmen are also consultants. You guys almost provide this like partner experience with developers. And I've gotten that feedback from people who work with you and my clients who have worked with you. Can you kind of talk to that culture you created as a sales leader and how that kind of has been like a top-down approach, empowering you guys to advise and give real feedback and advice to your clients?
Yeah, I mean, it's about relationships, right? It's about helping our customers have a predictable outcome. So you talk about stabilization and pricing. You talk about being able to manage through tariffs. And then you talk about this sales team that I work with, that I work for, really, that are just technically awesome. And they're always got the customer's best interest at heart. We're not trying to get a deal over the finish line just so we can make payroll next week. What we're trying to do is build long-term, honest relationships and then make sure our customers are treated correctly and we're keeping them out of trouble. We're typically one of the biggest contracts in a building, in the building cycle. So you've got to have trust in what your consultant is telling you or your sales rep is telling you. And our guys and girls are the best in the business, hands down.
Okay, you guys heard it from Nigel, Elevate CS. Forward thinking, client first. I love it. Thank you so much, Nigel.
Thanks, mate. Always great to see you.